Why is it always so fuzzy on your phone?
So weird.
All right, you got 2, I got 3.
Yep.
Wow, Pete Stefaniak and Billy Ibax. It looks like Stefaniak came in actually first. What's going on, guys? This is your Live at 5. We're coming to you not only on Cumberland's page. This will soon to be shared on Frostburg's page, but we also are coming to you live on the Altoona page. So you're hearing me through Altoona's, you're hearing me through Cumberland's, alongside Nick Henry, Matt Blake, Zach Vogman. I am Jerry. We're doing a 4 wide on it today.
Man.
4 humans from Cartridges Galore. We're not only celebrating the month of May, which, by the way, gentlemen, mother and ladies, Mother's Day is in the month of May, but also it's May 14th, and that is as blurry as it wants to be. May 14th, but also we are celebrating today because the much anticipated drawing, or the April giveaway, the April deal, the April raffle, and that's the $500 Visa gift card. So, with that being said, let's just go over the May deals. First and foremost, the big May deal, or the double May deal. First of all, we're going to get your thumbs going. So, 2 thumbs up, all handheld systems. That includes the original Game Boy. It includes the 3DS, the GBA, GBASP, the GBC, IDK, My BFF Jill, PS Vita, PSP, you name it. All handhelds are $10 off. Wow, kind of getting my phone and your phone's way. Nice. All handhelds are $10 off, and of course they come with the chargers. They come with everything you need to get going. And of course, everybody pretty much in my age bracket grew up with the original Game Boy or the Game Boy Color. But for those of you parents that are thinking about taking a trip this summer, and you got kids and you're driving, that was
always a great thing to do.
It always shut me up back in the day. Always shut me up, because if I had my thumbs going and I was, looking down at Bo Jackson football, baseball, or something like. Matt, what was your favorite handheld game to play in the car?
I would say Game Boy Advance, and I would play Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I would play Pokemon. That'd be my thing.
Fun fact: I've never played a Pokemon game.
You serious? We gotta get you going.
I'm not pissing you. Anyway, 2 thumbs up, all handhelds, $10 off. That's one of the 2 big league deals. And then the other in the month of May, New Gen Blowout, all pre-owned Xbox One, PS4, Wii U games are buy 2, get 1 free. So you can mix and match. You can get the Xbox One, you can get a Wii U, a PS4, but all pre-owned New Gen games are buy 2, get 1 free. Then you come on down here, rack clearance. So we're trying to clear some stuff out. All games that are priced $5.37 or under are rack clearance, or 4 for $10. It's pretty much, a buy one get one, double down. So $5.37, and there's a lot of good titles. We're going to actually show you some of.
I was going to say there's a lot to pick from.
And we're going to pick a couple ourselves from the rack. Games $5.37 and under that we would pick if we were going to get the 4 for $10 deal. There's 4 of us here today, and we'll swing it around here in a minute and let you see all this manly meat that we have in the Lavale store. Tell you what. Anyway, so there's 4 of us. We're each going to pick a $5.37 game or under, and then go from there. And then it is Mother's Day. May 14th is Mother's Day, so we thought what a better way to commemorate the mothers in all of our lives, not mothers in all of our lives, by giving $5 off any $15 purchase or more. So if you're a mom, you got kids, trust me, growing up, I always begged my mom to go to the game store to buy me a new game, to buy another game, to get, a game that I wanted. Well, moms, we're lightening the load this month. So stop in at Cartridges Galore. You don't have to show proof of motherhood, but if you're a mom, stop in, $5 off any $15 purchase or more, just for being you, and just to show that all the boys and girls here at Cartridges Galore appreciates what moms do for all of us, and have done for all of us throughout our lives. So, and just to keep it simple, don't forget Mother's Day is May 14th. Contrary to popular belief, it's May 14th. It's not 17th.
Oh, okay.
And there was no Butch there. I'll tell you what. So we're going to go ahead and swing this around. like I said, we're going 3 wide. So there's a lot of us here. So, man, it's tough, isn't it?
Sometimes it's tough to leave you apart.
No budge. So let me just do some configurating here. Stand by. Stand by. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Man.
A lot of squeaking, a lot of creaking.
A lot of creaking.
Oh man.
So anyway, it's the 4 of us. I'm Jerry. For those of you from Altoona. Wait, I'll tell you what. You can't see me.
No, you can't.
Rest in peace.
Kind of like poke your head over and just like, hey, how's it going?
Cornucopia of electronics.
Cornucopia.
Wow, cornice of copious. Nice. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, I'm Jerry, Altoona, and area. That's Mad Ice for the Cumberland store. Altoona, this is Zach Volgman. And everybody in Altoona knows who this man is.
Thick Henry.
That is Thick Henry. Don't get it twisted. That's his name. So, Nick and Matt and I and Zach are coming to you 4 wide to get this going. Josh Romano's kind of getting you going. Ashley Ray Lyden says hi, Nick.
My sister. Hey.
What's up, Ash? How you doing? Anyway, so, you know, all of us have gotten together. So we've already talked about the May deals. Man, Altoona's difficult, isn't it? Let's move
What if
this.
we just kind of pivot?
Pivot.
The whole stand.
Thinking about pivoting the whole stand.
Just a slight stand.
Thinking like that.
No, just like a. Yes.
Wow. Anyway, so we're coming to you 4 wide. We have 23 eyeballs on Altoona in the Altoona area. Nick and Matt have always gotten you guys going. This is what? Episode 33?
33.
33 in Altoona.
33 weeks of greatness.
33 weeks. Man, I don't know how many this is for us. It might be 32. Anybody know? No? Okay. So we've talked about the May deals. Mother's Day is this month. So obviously, if you're a mom, you have a mom. Everybody's got a mom. Let's shout out our mom, shall we?
Hi, Mom.
Your mom actually watches, right?
Yeah. Her name's Lisa.
Lisa Blake. Hello.
What's up, Mom?
Volg.
I don't think she watches, but hello, Mom.
Tell us her name.
Her name's Melissa.
Melissa Volg. Melissa Volgman.
That's why that always comes up on the caller ID when you call me.
And she runs the phone bill.
Wow.
Big.
That's big for you.
Behind the scenes here.
So shout out to Melissa Volgman. Nick.
Hey, Mom. Bonita Lyden.
Benita Lyden. That is a beautiful name. And then my mom's name is Veronica. So it is Mother's Day this month, and shout out to all the moms out there. So not only are we going to talk about some of our favorite games that we would pick in the 4 for $10 deal, but also we're going to talk about later on, we're going to do the drawings for the April giveaway. So throughout the month of April, when you traded in games, when you sold games, we had your name put in a, oh boy, they're popping out. Put your name and your number in a hat. And from there, we are going to give away a $500 Visa gift card. We have compiled everybody from, this is the Maryland box. So all the Maryland stores put in here. This is the Pennsylvania box. So all the stores in Pennsylvania. Andrew Laux, Benita is beautiful in Spanish. Did you know that? Is that how it translates, Andrew? Beautiful in Spanish.
And then we do have our one West Virginia store, which is lumped in with our Maryland.
Yeah, so we got Maryland and West Virginia in one box. This box, PA. We're going to put them all together and do our drawing a little bit later in the episode and put it in this beautiful acrylic case. And we're going to have one of these lovely gentlemen pick it. So let's talk about some of our games that are out on our rack. So not only do we have the buy two, get one new gen games, but we also have the jam that is for 4 for $10. So we're going to talk about a new gen game. Each one of us is going to talk about, and I'll rotate and get the heck out of the way because I know everybody wants to see this man. Nick Henry, a.k.a. Thick Henry. I'm going to get out of the way, Altoona. I know you're clamoring for Nick. I'll get out of the way and let Nick talk. But, Matt, let's first start with you. Give us a game that's $5.30 or under that you would pick as part of that 4 for $10 deal.
You got it. I'm going to grab a PS1 game.
Wow.
Yeah. It's called TNN Hardcore 4x4.
I had that.
So, you did you?
I had that growing up, yeah.
Same.
And that's priced at $4.37.
Jan Vaughn.
You know who got that for
She's
me?
also a mother.
My mom.
She's a mother.
Really?
My mom, Lisa, got this for me whenever I was little. So, pretty much it's a racing game, and I'm not a big fan of, like, racing games by any means, but, this got me going a little bit. So you could pretty much pick, like, either a truck or, like, a 4x4 Jeep or anything like that. And there were, like, 3 races, so you could pick, like, you could do single races, which is you versus 5 other people. Or you could do like a championship race for like this, I guess it's called what, a mother truck or something like that, if I remember correctly. And then you could actually play as it later on after you beat the whole game. My favorite color was the purple truck.
The purple.
Purple?
Yeah,
Wow.
I actually enjoyed the purple
That's my
one.
mom's favorite color.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Melissa Vogue.
Shout out.
Bogman, since you played it, what kind of car did you drive as? Or color?
I would say green.
You would say the green one?
Yeah. That was one of a few PS1 games I had growing up. I didn't play that one too much. I was too busy playing like Legend of Mana and that sort of thing.
All the good ones?
All the good ones, yeah.
I got this.
Not that that's a bad game.
I was gonna say this is a pretty decent game. But yeah, this would be a game I would pick up for that 4 for 10.
Vogue, why don't you go next? 4 for 10 game.
4 for 10. You could pick up each one of these games today for $10.
Pick it up.
I picked Fable 2.
$4.37 piece.
You kidding me?
As I've stated before,
We're going to state.
I like to get an hour out of every dollar I put into a game, and Fable 2, that's easy. 4 hours and 37 cents of gameplay, definitely. That's a very fun game. Fable 1 was my favorite, which I believe is also, I think it's $4.37 or below for the base model, their base game for the Xbox. So that one's also a very good choice. But Fable 2 is a very fun RPG. A really cool game where you kind of balance between light and evil, when you can become evil, or you can become good, and or you can be in between. And it's just a super fun game. Magic, swords.
What was the Star Wars game that you could do, depending on what you did, you were light and dark side? Was that
Knights of the Old Republic.
first or second?
Both of them.
Ryan Shell, shout out to him. He always played that. I remember egging him on to do something bad, and he would always say, "No, I don't want to be bad. I want to be part of the Force." And by the way, may the Fourth be with you.
Today is
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Wow. Not a Miracle Whip guy.
But super fun game. It's $5.37 or below. It's totally eligible, and it's just a super fun game to play on the 360. Can't beat it, and it's backwards compatible.
Altoona, without further ado, Nick is here. We have multiple phones. I apologize. Wow. The godfather of the PA stores is here. Nick, what do you have for us?
I have a jam that I picked up as a wee lad, featuring my favorite Orlando Bloom.
A lot of weekends going to that game.
Two Towers. It was so good. Movie games get such a bad rap of being notoriously awful, and this was so far from that case, which was surprising because EA picked up this one and did Return of the King and The Third Age, which was also the same style gameplay, but The Hobbit was terrible. And the Fellowship of the Ring was terrible. And then EA was just like, all right, we're going to pick up this IP. And they knocked it out of the park. The gameplay in this and the story was spot on to the books and the movie. And, for $4, you're missing out. This one was only single player, but Return of the King and Third Age were both co-op.
Co-op, nice. So that's another game that, once again, is $5.37 and under. What's up, PA? For me, since it is baseball season, I decided to go with the bigs.
It's big.
It's huge. But they didn't upgrade to huge. They just did bigs. So bigs for the Wii system, it is $4.37. So it is, not only is it baseball season for those of you up in the Altoona area, maybe or maybe you may or may not go to Curve games. You know what? If you go to Curve games, give me a. I can't do the Stone Cold. If you go to Curve games, do me a favor and comment. How many times you've been to the Curve game. Maybe we'll give $5 store credit to somebody, to a lucky person that comments. But if you've been to an Altoona Curve game, even people here locally in the Cumberland area, over here in the Lavale page, a lot of people go to the Curve game. So it is baseball season, Pirates, Orioles, Nationals, whoever you like. So the Bigs is a Wii game that is very, very cool. So not only can you... No? Red Sox fan. What a goof. So not only... is this game, you swing and everything like that with the Wii and the nunchuck, but the base running, you actually take the nunchuck and the Wiimote and you make this motion, and that's how fast the base runner runs.
I did like that whenever you would hit a home run in like the Cardinals stadium. You would hit like Big Mac Land, and the whole like thing would like shatter.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I never played in the Cardinals. So Jeff Holland's a big fan of the Sega Channel Jam.
Thanks, man. I just got this in the mail today.
Here in Maryland, we call that the Sega Channel Jam. It's not a cartridge. It's a jam. So Dwayne Colgan says he's been to over 100 Curve games. Andrew Laux has been there a couple times. Just a little bit of a teaser. Up in Altoona and up in the Pennsylvania area, Cartridges Galore may or may not be part of a couple Curve games. Just a teaser. Just a teaser. Speaking of, stay tuned, because your name might get drawn for the April giveaway, $500 Visa gift card. No, we're not nuts. We're really doing it. So anyway, the Bigs is a $4.37 game. It's out on our racks. We're in the Lavale store, but I would say that, this isn't a terribly hard game to find. I know that the Bigs on the 360, Bigs 1 and 2, is actually kind of a hard game to find. But $4.37, it's under 5. It's part of the 4 for 10 deal, and I would pick one up. Rachel Roberts says, when's the Huge coming out on the Switch, Jerry? What does that mean? The Huge?
The Huge? Mm-hmm. Do you mean
like the sequel to the Bigs?
The Bigs?
I don't know, Rach. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what. You know what game I really like for the Switch is 1-2 Switch.
1-2 Switch is a super fun game, and Jerry is really bitter and doesn't like it.
You know what? Let's have a quick debate here. Have you played it?
I have not.
Have you played it? All right, we're gonna have a quick debate. So, Volg and I and a couple of the other buds went over to Joel Harris's house. He runs the Frostburg store. We were getting everybody going, and we decided that we were going to play 1-2 Switch. Volg said, hey, it's going to be a fun game in that. In the first game that we played, you take the Joy-Con and you hold it in your darn hand.
Where else would you hold it?
After we go off the air, I'll show you. Anyway, you hold it in your hand. That's not what I'm butching about. But the first game we played, you tilt it, and inside there's little vibrations to detect how many little jamps are inside your jamp. So if you feel like 4 pebbles inside your Joy-Con, you would say 4. So basically, Volg and I were playing, and I just immediately started butchering him about it. Then there's another one where you milk a cow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then there's ping pong games where essentially you don't even look at this. You don't even need to look at
That is the point of the Switch. The 1-2 Switch is meant to be played with the thing undocked on its little kickstand at like your common room in college, or like your family dining room, or maybe even at the bar. It's not meant to be looked at. Your 1-2 Switch is a interactive player and like 2-player game where you interact with the other human. That's the whole point of the game.
Listen, we were so close to the darn ball. Another one's baseball, where you don't even have to look at the screen. I'm just looking at Volg throwing, and he's swinging, and it's me.
Fun. It's a lot of fun, and Jerry...
We could have just went out on the ball diamond and actually played baseball. Man, at least in Wii Sports, you could see stuff happening on the screen. Comment your thoughts. You think I'm right, or you think Volg's right? Comment Volg if you think Volg's right. comment Jerry with a G if you think I'm right. I don't know. I like to see visuals. Ping pong. I like to see the ball going. You know, even if I'm looking at Vogue, I like to see. I don't know. It was just. I don't know.
I had fun.
Vogue had fun. I ruined his fun because I was butching the whole time. Wow, Rachel Roberts is on Vogue's side. Man, isn't that classic? Answer a phone, shave your face. Cindy Hoover.
Are you talking about me?
No, Cindy Hoover out on.
Oh.
Answer a phone.
We could all use a shave, honestly.
I don't know about all that. I just joined a beard club.
Did you?
Yeah.
I need to wait till I can grow a full beard.
They have
Then I'll-
growth oils. And
Really?
Yeah.
I will have to look into that.
It's like $12 a month.
Really?
Jeff Holland's on board. I got a Jerry comment. Anyway, so the bigs, we had a little debate on the Switch. I'm not going to say that I totally gave up on the Switch, but I'm not really into Zelda. Sorry. Not really into 1-2 Switch. Just waiting on a game to come
Mario
out that I can really kind of sink my teeth into.
Soon too.
You like Mario?
I hate Splatoon because you can't even talk crap. I want to be able to butch people that I'm beating.
It's for churns.
Don't you want to talk trash?
Wow, Marshall.
Marcus is on board with you.
Difference between a brown noser and a you-know-what kisser.
But
Depth perception.
wow, that's huge. All right, so this is going to be a snake one. So let's talk about the new gen.
Man, we're having a lot of fun.
Anyway, so we're going to swing it around and go this way.
Switching gears.
Stupid. And we're going to talk about new gen games that we would recommend for the buy two, get one free deal that's going on right now. So right now, if it's pre-owned, meaning if it's open, if it's not sealed, it's out on our rags, whether it's in Cumberland, whether it's in Altoona, Duncansville, State College, East Jabip, Morgantown, Lavale, Frostburg, Hagerstown, Frederick. Buy two, get one free on all pre-owned Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U games. By the way, Matt Blake is actually doing a Wii U collection.
I am.
Kind of dabbling. And so what better way to get yourself going than get a little Wii U
Buy
games?
the games Matt needs out from under his nose.
That would be big.
Wow.
Especially if they just come in, make sure you pop them right in front of them. Because as the customer, you're always right in that situation. So you get first dibs.
Always.
Absolutely. So we're going to move on. My game that I'm picking for the buy two, get one free deal is Forza Horizon 3. Little known fact about me, for those of you in Altoona, I don't get a chance to play a whole lot of games, and if this is coming from me, it basically means that this is actually a really good game, because if a game can hold my attention and I don't immediately butch it like 1-2 Switch or other games, it's got a seal of approval. So Forza Horizon 3, so many cool things. I haven't really totally mastered what's going on, but there's different festivals and you unlock cars, but the online is very cool. Vogue and I get on. You do races, you earn credits, you get money. You can get on. There's live auction houses where human beings across the country are selling their cars, and you can buy them for pretty cheap rather than buying them outright and get them for a deal. Then you get to soup them up and
I was
change
gonna
them.
say, can you customize your cars on that?
To a point, Vogue. I'm not that high of a level yet. I'm only like a 40, so maybe you can talk about it.
Yeah, it has better customization, I would say, than like the early Need for Speed games.
Wow.
I mean, you can do vinyl designs with like 100 up to 150 layers of different items, and it's everything's fully customizable. The older cars that are more classic have less options, but yeah, tons of customization in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, you can download other people's vinyl art. So, like, there's a Supra that has the vinyl that you can download from, like, the first Fast and Furious. Shout out to Paul Walker and rest in peace. Moment of silence. Pole position, or pole positon. That actually might be a rare. Just found it on Lavale's rack. Anyway, so that's a game I would pick. It's $47.37, but it's pre-owned. So if you get a couple other games, you can really pop us and get 3 games for the price of 2. So there you go. Nick, Altoona, he's back. What new gen game you got for us, Nick?
If you guys are anything like me, you're jonesing for some Thrones in. So I grabbed the Telltale Game of Thrones. So this has the season pass that I think you still have to download, but it came with the license code on the disc. So you got all 5 or 6 episodes. And it's if you've played a Telltale game, it's pretty familiar. It's not a lot of action and sword fighting and dragon riding. It's a lot of like stressful decision making and in the realm, you know, to go
turmoil.
right. Nothing gets me going more than like you pick a couple of decisions and then in the top corner it says this person will remember that, and you're just like, oh God, is that okay? And the amount of times that I've like restarted a season or like part of a season just because I was like, well, maybe that didn't go the way I wanted it to. And it has some like God of War-esque boss battle or Shadow of Colossus-esque boss battles where you have to like command prompt, hit the right button, or move in the right direction to like minor action scenes and stuff. But this was actually, it was written by Martin, and it coincides with the actual show.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's really cool, and a lot of the voice actors are done by the actual people that play the characters on the show. Not all of, but a lot of the main characters make cameos, and yeah, they want to see me, man.
Sorry,
Keep blocking my face.
I got dual screens in front of me.
But yeah, if you guys are a Game of Thrones fan, this is a must-have. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. Ton of replay value for like the different endings and stuff like that. So, and it's only like $16. So,
$16.37 pop is it like the type of thing where there's like multiple endings at all?
Yeah, it's kind of like you remember the old like Goosebump Choose Your Own Adventure type books.
Yeah.
Similar to that. Like certain things will happen depending on like who's alive and when they're alive, or what you did, or what items you have in your inventory will like spawn different sequences and stuff.
Or even like Black Ops 2, because there was multiple endings in Black Ops 2, correct? Wasn't it Black Ops 2?
I didn't finish it.
I never finished.
All right, well, I'll be over here just shutting the hell up. So, Vaughn, how about a new gen game?
I picked Final Fantasy 15. This game, if you want to hold that up for him.
Sure, I'll just do that.
It came out. When did that game come out? I don't.
3 months ago?
Yeah, it came out a few months ago. I don't have a lot of experience with Final Fantasy prior to that. You know, I played Bravely Default, and I played a couple of the Final Fantasy games, like 4. Never played 7, you know.
Wow.
It's okay, 9's the best.
Darn me to heck for that. But, you know, Final Fantasy 15 is a game it's really cool. It's a really fun game. It's basically like a road trip here. You and your buds are on a road trip the whole game, and you stop in the different towns, and you fight stuff and level up, and it's a really
road trip.
it's a really good game with a really good story and pretty good characters.
So once again, that's a $42.37 pop, but buy 2 get 1 free pre-owned. So if you were going to get Game of Thrones, you were going to get Forza Horizon 3, one of these games would be free, equal or lesser value, of course, but you can get 3 games, I'm sorry, 3 games for the price of 2. So Matt Blake, last but not least, he likes the Red Sox. Don't hold it against him.
Oh man, I get that held against me every day.
Wow, every day.
Every day. So the last one I have for us is Dark Souls 3.
I've never played that one. Is that good?
I know you played it.
I'm just kidding.
Shout out to Marcus. He's in the background. Say hi.
Porter had to get on here.
Say hi to Marshall.
What do you got in your hand?
What's your mom's name?
This gentleman here is looking for Lego Batman 3.
That's a big game.
That's a big
Nice.
game.
Good stuff.
Paulette.
Paulette Porter.
She'll make the best baked goods you can find. So.
Great gobs. Mrs. Porter hasn't graced us up in the Lavale store with making gobs in a minute, but
I'm just gonna have this.
It'll probably be about 14.
Are they gobs or are they whoopie pies? Because a lot of people
Wow.
say gobs and whoopie pies where I'm from.
here's a better question for Altoona.
The jobs at Sheets.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. Altoona guys in Pennsylvania, folk, do you say sheets or sheetses?
Oh, that's easy.
That is a debate that we're not going to have because, you know, we're trying to keep this somewhat short. I say sheetses just to be a butcher, but a lot of people say sheetses. So, they're called gobs at sheetses.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's whoopie pie, or do you?
The name Whoopie Pie better?
It reminds me of. of
Sister Act.
wow, Whoopi Goldberg. Nice. No, that is. Whenever I hear Whoopie Pie, I think of like the old match game in the 70s and 80s, like game shows, where instead of saying, you know, they would call things Whoopie instead of. So I always think of that. Anyway,
Another reason.
Well, that makes it a little less appetizing in my
Yeah.
book.
I mean, I just call it a gob. But
so you're a
I'm
gob
a
guy.
gob
You'd
guy.
rather have a gob than a whoopie pie.
I'd rather have a gob.
Wow, Southern accent. Nice. Are you Whoopie Pie or are you Team Gob?
Whoopie pie. I think that rolls off the tongue a little bit.
Thick, what do you got?
I'm a gob.
I'm a gob too. Whoopie Pie to me sounds, it just sounds goofy. And I feel like people would turn around and go,
Whoopie pie.
Whoopie Pie, huh?
Got that a lot in college.
This
We
one-
had a huge debate in college. about
This
it.
one's
Well, I think
weird.
It's like you mountain folk.
I guess.
Wow, from the mountains.
Us Valleyers.
Valley. Down.
That's
Doesn't
sick.
matter.
All right,
But,
Matt, what do we got?
So we got Dark Souls 3 on the Xbox One.
You got the biggest Dark Souls player,
I'm telling you,
maybe
right
in
here.
the Western Hemisphere behind you.
I know in Altoona we talked about it the first time I actually bought it and picked it up, but now since I actually played it, I can discuss it a little bit further. So discuss it
Who's
a
your
little.
favorite boss?
Oh, there's a lot that I have to choose. I like Dragon Slayer armor.
Really?
I like him. He's actually
You
pretty
know what,
bad.
you know what game he's from? He's from the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know
It's
that.
Orange
I
Team.
mean, I never played the first one.
I think my
Man.
favorite boss is Steve.
Steve? Steve. is a good
He's
boss.
late in the game.
My favorite boss is Jerry. Huh?
Oh, I get it.
Stupid. Anyway,
So, Dark Souls 3 is very hard. If anyone has not played any of the Dark Souls, I mean, he says it's not hard. To me, it was hard because
How can it be hard for you? Your friends gave you like all the stuff
Okay,
in the starting area.
wow, got propped up and still struggling.
Don't worry, Matt. We'll play Dark Souls.
You better
1
set the
together.
record straight, Blake.
Yeah, you're right.
How bad?
Wow, now I lost my train of thought, didn't I?
Something about Dark Souls 3.
Something about-
and-
Oh yeah, well I mean they gave me everything I needed at the beginning, but I didn't know what any of it was. They gave me a whole bunch of souls and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just kind of kept them in. Didn't use half of them till the third boss, and then I just kind of cheated my way through it.
Wow,
so to speak.
he's a cheater.
So to speak. But who was the hardest boss in your opinion? I say the dancer because I always have the most trouble with her.
In Dark Souls 3
Yeah.
is probably Aldrich.
Aldrich.
Yep. Aldrich is my least favorite boss in Dark Souls 3.
I think yeah.
These two guys don't give a crap about Dark Souls. And, yeah. But yeah, Aldrich, Devourer of Gods.
I would say yeah, that and the dancer, because the two princes is kind of easy too. But
Wow, another dogged contender. Nice.
Whenever I hear
But,
Dancer, I think of the Streets of Rage 2, where you had to fight the guy who has a kangaroo, you fight his tamer who's got a whip, and then you have to fight the kangaroo, and once you beat the kangaroo, you can actually play as the kangaroo when you die. I'll shut up now, go ahead.
Kangaroos are yoked. Have you ever seen a real kangaroo?
Yeah.
But
Not-
no, that
yeah, I
was
get
that was pretty much all I got. I did. We have it up here for $23.37.
That's a good price.
That's a big
Very
price.
good.
That's a great price. So, we've talked about two of the May deals. Just a quick reminder, not only are new-gen games, PS4, Wii U, Xbox One, buy two, get one free this month, equal or lesser value. We're also doing $10 off all handheld systems. Next week, Volg and I will talk about more handheld type of stuff, maybe our favorite handheld consoles, some of the games for it.
Big fan.
Matt and Nick will do something similar in their own way because, as you can see, they have 17 people watching in Altoona, and we have, wow, we popped up to 15. Anyway, so then we have the 4 for $10 deal. All games that are $5.37 or under are 4 for 10. 4 for 10. So we talked about those games, and without further ado,
Oh man.
Are we gonna call them while we're there?
I think we should.
I think we'll give them a call.
Mark,
Marcus, need the phone.
can we have a phone, please?
Why do you look so much like Chris Pratt?
All right.
Who's Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt is the gentleman from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is he
Jurassic
talking to me,
World.
him?
Probably you.
I look like Chris Pratt?
I don't know. You would probably be the most Chris Pratt looking mug out of
I would
us.
say.
Phone me. So we have our phone ready. We're taking all. This is. You know what? You might want to shout out people. Christina Getty. What's up, girl? She's saying hello. All the Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
That's a lot of tickets.
Each ticket
Ho.
represents a trade-in. Look at how many trade-ins we've got.
Each time, there's more. Each time you guys traded in games, you were entered. Man, God. Holy. Some is stuck up in there. We want to give everybody. Wow, battery is at 20%, Matt. Nice. Or Nick. Is it, who is it?
That's me.
Great. And so we have, that was Pennsylvania. Here's,
We need to pick all those up
man, we're live.
so we can
Here's
give
Maryland.
everybody a fair shot. Man.
A lot of ticks. A lot of tickets. I think we have everybody.
Yeah, there's one more. We just want to give everybody a fair shot.
We had to get Michael in there. So, this is what we're going to do. Look at all those tickets. That is a lot of tickets. $500 Visa gift card.
Ooh,
Up for grabs.
the big leagues. Whip it good.
Giving it a little stir. Nick, look away. Roll it around a little bit and pick a winner. $500 Visa gift card. We're live. Oh boy. We have a name.
Oh, it looks like a Maryland area code. Just says
That's-
Jamie.
Yeah.
It's either Maryland or West Virginia. It's Jamie. Jamie, please. So we're going to go ahead and live call Jamie. No last name. And we're going to do this live.
Hopefully they pick up. Last year they picked up. They did not sound all that enthusiastic.
I think they thought we were butching. Or like
Hopefully-
we were, it was a...
A lot of entries. A lot of names in the hat.
Classic. Sean Hansen says, grab him an L shirt so that I can purchase in Altoona.
Okay.
Ashley Ray Lyden, Nick's the best from Grace.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 304813.
Max Sanger butchered me. Hi Jamie, this is Jerry from Cartridges Galore Video Games. I just wanted to talk to you about our April giveaway and the $500 Visa gift card. If you could call me back at 240-362-7105, sorry, and give me a place, or give me a call. We will go from there. But if you could call me back, I would really appreciate it. I have some good news for you. Have a good night. Anywho, so we've called Jamie. And we're going to try and get Jamie on the horn and get him or her, just, you know, Jamie, there's no last name, but $500.
Is that them?
Darn it.
Clutch.
Nice catch, Marshall. Man. Man, I'll tell you what, it hit your hands, did it? Anyway, so we have our winner. It's Jamie. Looks like a West Virginia number. And we're going to get Jamie a call, and hopefully they call back. But that's our $500 Visa gift card winner for the month of April. Anytime you traded, sold your games, put your name into boxes at each store, took those names, put them in here in this lovely acrylic case. My nose won't stop itching. And then we drew the name. But the month of May is big. Not only have we talked about the deals, Big league. But we've also talked about Mother's Day is coming up on the 14th. It's the 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Vitor. Cinco de BT.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So have your fajitas. And,
Oh,
you
wait,
know.
that's why we're having fajitas tonight.
Wow, Melissa came through.
Yes.
That's
Vogue's
big.
mom texted him and said, hey, fajitas are ready to
And
roll.
fixins.
Fajitas and fixins.
And fixins.
Bottom shelf of the fridge.
And man, I'll tell you what, that light bulb went off. Except it would be over his head.
It's Cinco de Mayo. That's
Cinco
why.
de Mayo, the 5th of May. Get out there. Have some Mexican cuisine.
Shout out to El Canelo.
Shout out to El Canelo up in Frostburg. Right next to the Frostburg store now. But next week we'll go back to our regular live videos. You won't see this ugly face anymore. You'll see this face. That is a good looking man.
Thank you.
Thick Henry.
What's up?
You butcher. Barbara Hockman, is there a Mother's Day giveaway? There is not a Mother's Day giveaway, but moms, we encourage you, and we're commemorating Mom this month by taking $5 off any $15 purchase or more. So, Mrs. Hockman, if you want to come in and get a $15 game or more, or a couple games that add up over $15, we're going to take $5 off, and that's for moms only, because we're commemorating Mom this month. For Matt Blake, Thick Henry.
Phone ringing.
Might be Jamie. Is it a 304 number? Darn it, Jamie! Come on! Man! For Thick Henry, Nick. For Zach Volgman, I'm Jerry Altoona. Good talking to you. We'll see you guys next Friday for a live video. And we'll talk about not only handhelds, but some of our other favorite games. So for everybody that stopped by, that watched us, thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend of video games.